Okay, solving linear equations. These are the steps for solving a linear equation in one variable. Right, the first step is to multiply both sides by the least common denominator to clear the equation of fractions if they occur. So if there's fractions in the problem, your first step is to multiply both sides by the least common denominator. Step 2 is to use the distributive property to remove parentheses if they occur. Step 3, simplify each side of the equation by combining all like terms. Step 4, get all variable terms on one side and all number terms or all numbers on the other side by using the addition property of equality. And step 5 is to get the variable alone by using the multiplication property of equality. And step 6, check the solution by substituting it into the original equation. So these are your 6 steps for solving a linear equation. Okay, so let's look at some examples. Okay, the first one. 5 times the difference of 3x and 1 plus 2 equals 12x plus 6. Okay, so we're going to follow those 6 steps. Now you notice the first thing that you'll have to do here is the distributive property. So 5 times 3x is 15x. And 5 times minus 1 is minus 5. Bring down your plus 2. Bring down your equals. Bring down your 12x and your plus 6. Okay, now we need to combine like terms on each side. So when we look at the left side, you see we have the minus 5 and the plus 2 that we can combine. So I'll just bring the 15x down. Negative 5 plus 2 is minus 3. And then bring the other side down, 12x plus 6. Okay, now you want to get all your variable terms on one side and all the numbers on the other side. So let's get rid of the 12x on the right. Okay. And also, and you can go ahead and do this step now if you want. You want to get rid of all the number terms on the, if you're getting rid of all the variable terms on the right, you want to get rid of all the number terms on the left. So you would get rid of the minus 3 there. So you would add 3 to each side. So see, this is going to cancel over here, and this is going to cancel on this side. 15x minus 12x is 3x, and 6 plus 3 is 9. And if you divide each side by 3 to get the x all by itself, you get the answer x equals 3. Now to check that, you just go back and plug it into the original problem. So we would have 5, and then in parentheses 3 times 3 minus 1 plus 2 equals 12 times 3 plus 6. So just work this out using your order of operations. So you have 5 times 9 minus 1 plus 2 equals to 36 plus 6. So that's 5 times 8 plus 2 equals to 42. You add 36 and 6. 5 times 8 is 40 plus 2 equals 42. And 40 plus 2 is 42. So since you get 42 on each side, you know that the answer to that one is 3. Okay, example number 2. On this one we have fractions. So our first step is going to be to multiply each side by the least common denominator. The least common denominator here is going to be 6 because that's the smallest number that both 2 and 3 will divide into. So we're going to multiply this side by 6 and this side by 6 because what you do to one side you have to do to the other. So we have 6 times x over 2 minus 6 times 1 equals 6 times 2/3 x minus 6 times 3. So just multiply everything by 6. Now right here, the 2 is in the denominator and the 6 is in the numerator. So those will cancel out. See, 2 will go into 6 3 times. 2 will go into 2 1 time, but you don't have to put it over 1. So you would just have 3 times x here, which is 3x, minus 6, when you do your multiplication, equals, and right here you can cancel out. 3 will go into 6 2 times, and 2 times 2x is 4x, minus 18. Okay, now you want to get all your x's on one side and everything else on the other. So if you want to get all your x's on the left, you're going to subtract 4x from each side. So you're going to get rid of the x's on the left, on the right. So let's get rid of our numbers on the left. So let's get rid of the plus 6 over here. Just remember, what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So we get negative x equals negative 12. And you want to know what x is, so you're going to divide each side by negative 1. So that would cancel. So you get x is equal to 12. Now to check this one, you just substitute it back in. So you have 12 over 2 minus 1 equals to 2/3 times 12 minus 3. Alright, 12 divided by 2, that's just going to be 6 minus 1 is equal to, right here, put this 12 over 1, and you can cancel out when you're multiplying. So 3 going to 12 4 times, so that's going to give you 8 minus 3. And so you get 5 equals 5. So see, it does check. So the solution is 12. Okay, we've got one more example. On this one, you want to clear your fractions first. So you're going to multiply each side by 5. Now, when you multiply the left-hand side by 5, since all that's one term right there because it's all one fraction, you go ahead and cancel out. You don't have to distribute that. So we have 3 times x minus 2 equals, and distribute here, 5 times 3x is 15x, plus 5 times 6 is 30. Now distribute your 3, and you have 3x minus 6 equals 15x plus 30. Now we want all of our x's on one side and everything else on the other. So let's get rid of the x's on the right. So subtract 15x on each side. So you can get rid of your 6 on the left, so add 6 on each side. So that cancels, and you get negative 12x equals 36. And then you know to get x by itself, you have to divide by negative 12. So that's x is equal to negative 3. Now you can plug that negative 3 in and check it in the original problem. I'm not going to do that, but you could go back and do that, and you should get the same thing on each side.